I had a chance to get some stuff done. The podcast is done. We are back with shenanigans. I was almost done with EOS. So I think that's what we have left before we go back to the station. And there we go. All right. So, how is everybody? All the auto hosts. Hope everyone is well, having a good evening, enjoying Andromeda if you picked it up. And if you're playing Andromeda, why are you watching me go play the game? For anyone playing on PC, NVIDIA did just release updated drivers. Which apparently my computer does not want to download. Oh wow, now the map looks entirely different. Okay, so a better beginning, that's where we want to be. And we can fast travel once I get in the vehicle. So I'm not sure what that bigger circle is for. Does anyone know if the Nomad can...
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
That's so fucking cool. What was that? I'm actually enjoying driving the Nomad, which anyone who ever watched me try to play ME3 knows I absolutely positively hated the Mako. Hey Inland, thank you for the host. There's fast travel. Bless you.
Krogan.
Is that Drac?
lost. So where do we see Drac? Oh shit! Oh god, I thought I was dead. Oh hey, there's a... Oh shit!
Ryder, about time you joined the party.
Shut it, Drac. Oh shit.
Think I made them angry. Good.
God damn it.
That's it, kid. Keep it up.
Oh fuck.
Good one. Color me impressed. Nice. Nice. Nice.
Save some for me, old man!
Nice.
Who the fuck's left?
Armoring up.
Oh, that guy. Thanks, Liam, for blowing me up.
That fight was fun.
You're telling me.
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
You're not so bad yourself, old man. Maybe we should work together after all.
This fight was pretty good, but you're still Nexus and green as a Drell. Still, something tells me you've got potential. Be ashamed to waste that. I mean, just point me to your ship and try to keep up.
This is gonna be great.
Prodromos, new location discovered. Outpost beacon.
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
Let's have.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
I say scientific. Aren't we here to explore?
It's got to be science. Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
Science.
Prioritize research and discovery. That's our foundation. And our future.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Yeah, I don't want to set the precedent of being a military outpost. That's not what I want to do.
Andromeda Initiative. This is Ryder. Pathfinder.
Hey, Trom.
EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that. Outpost block inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
It took a lot of people to get us this far. That's the work you'll continue.
I hear that. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months. EOS is far from golden. But now it's a producer. A real and reasonable first step. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
Ah, there we go. Hey, Evan, how are you?
What are you playing at? Seems like being my friend is suddenly valuable.
Fair assumption.
His makeup's still looking great.
The reality,
Look.
Ryder, you brought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nerve point.
No, that's right.
From the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success.
Of course you are.
We all want the initiative to succeed. But after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be
I don't
aware.
trust her either.
That's all.
I don't like her.
Watch out for everyone. But not you, right? You're genuine.
I know what I came here to be. Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
Oh, fuck y'all. Oh, we don't believe you can be the Pathfinder. Now I'm suddenly everybody's buddy. Fuck you. I'll wait until I'm on the Nexus. Oh, wow. That's, memory trigger. Oh man, I can't fast travel. Why can't I fast travel? Settlement site. Fast travel disabled. Oh, what's the legend again? New mission. Oh, why is the fast travel disabled? Yeah, I'm not feeling Addison at all. Shit, I went entirely the wrong way. But maybe I can follow this. There's a settlement. I'm not feeling this this lack of fast travel. Game. That's the fastest prefab place I've ever seen in my life. But don't fall in that water, though. It'll be bad. Search for memory trigger.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Okay, I got fluorites. Who the fuck do I need to talk to? The marker keeps moving.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's me. I'm like, didn't we just fucking land here?
Ryder.
Activate. No messages. Yeah, a bit. So Sam, your AI. Formal request for Darket Tiervian number 28. Making the request again, Bradley. I know it's not your fault. I know she's supposed to be second wave. But I want trail so when all this comes down for years, we can get our proper outrage about how long it took to reunite families, especially ones hurt during the Site 1/2 mess. You know broken promise is a thing, right? Requesting deployment of Darket Tiervian W84 Crispin, Exo Studies Specialist. Reason? She's an asset that will help viability. Also, she's my daughter. Hey, merchant. Right? How was I only have 100 credits? Is there money I'm not... Is there money I'm not at? This is my stuff. But I don't gain anything. It says total gain. No, not selling that. Nepotism. Remnant Cryo Gauntlet. That's interesting. Metagel regulator. Oh, it doesn't tell you until you pick something. That's silly. Hey, pretty pixel, how are you? I'm seeing what I have a lot of that I can sell. Hopefully I don't need it for anything. Okay, we need element 0, we need platinum, we need titanium. Okay. I just want to know what these settlers are going to do after being on a spaceship for 600 years in deep freeze and suddenly have to fight the cat. Because the cat ain't fucking with you. What's wrong with this dude? It's like, fuck this, I'm taking a nap. Dude was like, fuck this, I'm taking a nap. And they're just all standing around talking. I guess.
Pathfinder. A word with you.
Who the fuck are you?
Pathfinder. Jacob Mitney, Research and Development. My team's just getting set up here, but we've made a discovery you might want to check out.
All ears.
We've put together a blueprint for augmenting your armor plating. Uploading it now. If you can collect the necessary resources from around Eos, it should work.
Should work.
Is this a sure thing, Mitney, or just pie in the sky?
I have no interest in wasting your time. This could form the basis for armor production across the initiative. Scrounge safely, Pathfinder.
I'm always leery of things like that. It's like, oh, this should work. Oh, I'll come back to that. Right now, I need to get back to the Tempest. I'm also wondering why we have so much fluorite around. Like, what's on this planet? I'm also wondering where the hell the Nomad is. Can I drive the Nomad back on my ship? I want to see if I can do it, just because. Damn it, I can't drive the Nomad on the ship. Why can't I drive it back on the ship? Return to the Tempest.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atwell. All clear.
A valiant effort. Yes, a valiant effort. I am not offline. This keeps lying and saying I'm offline. Cal and Suvi are interesting. Only chatted with them a bit. Huh. Did my YouTube upload fail earlier?
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods.
or my speed. That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
You're professionals. I'm not going to babysit bunk assignments. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on, hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
Great.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Helios threw us for a loop, meaning we're kinda new at this. All of us. So let's figure out what the rules are now and try to stick to them.
Sounds good. If there's one thing I know I can do, it's make up rules.
No one said make up rules. Can we please keep anarchy to a minimum?
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical? Good meeting, everyone.
Why? Why me? Why must I babysit children? Crafting. Remnant interfacing, Remnant decryption, Apex, and strike teams. Tone choices. Emotional, logical, casual, professional. Taking cover, shooting from cover. Triangle to perform a melee while jumping or falling. Combat combos. I don't know. I'm like, y'all are grown. Why do we need to do this? Can I just like go chill?
Strike team ready for deployment.
Strike teams. Oh, you get to go to Quebec.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
I forgot about Gil.
Gil?
That's terrible.
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomads than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi okay?
She's remarkably adaptive. I'm kind of jealous.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you Look out for him, Ryder.
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
Is PB alright?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Thanks for the insight. How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alrighty then. Let's see. Augmentations. Aerial lubricant. Research complete. Aw, shit, I can make a second rifle. I am not a fan of the phalanx. I don't know, that was a weird way to phrase that.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Sophie, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes. Anomaly detected.
Anomaly? Where? You said anomaly, but where?
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here. Anomaly on sensors.
Oh, just like, what does that mean? I guess?
Anomaly on sensors.
What's that? Nope, not going to black hole. Like, I'm unsure what I'm scanning for. Because it said anomaly, but I haven't picked up anything.
Anomaly detected.
I'm just gonna leave the, I'm not messing with the black hole. Excuse me. Thanks for the host, Alexandra Live. H461. Analysis. This outlying world is compromised. We have iron and frozen nitrogen. One oddity stands out. Certain geological features suggest the nitrogen seas were once liquid. Oh, really? Well, I've been avoiding a lot of information.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
And thank you for the follow me with the Fez. I have aluminium. That's what the anomaly was. Okay. Extraterrestrial geomorphology? Huh. That sounds intriguing. Hey Rob, how are you?
Familiar territory.
Wait, Natalie Dormer voices Lexi?
Still not enough time to survey it all.
I did not realize.
I'm picking up. Probe away. Anomaly found.
Ezo. Yes and no, Rob. I've got a lot to do, but I decided today was a quote-unquote day off after I did podcast stuff. Was up late because I got in from Denver after a convention. And went and got my copy of Andromeda. Then I have to do all the things before I start traveling again next weekend, because I go somewhere literally every week in April. But I needed to have a day where I did not have to be on, as it were. Because I'm tired. I got maybe 4 hours of sleep.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
This is Hirik, one of the scientists from the tech lab.
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
Is that Ghost Recon Wildlands, Rob?
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
How do you like it? Because I've kind of got away from FPSs.
They offered to put me on the transfer list for an outpost, but I said no.
Holy shit, why do I have 27 Twitter messages?
This is HNS.
You know, if somebody's Twitter bio is like all hashtags, I really can't mess with them. Oh, that's because I didn't go to the objective. Haha.
I'll make it right, Dash. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
So, first fetch quest I've gotten. Why? Why fetch quest, y'all?
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that matters.
Which ending did you pick, Rob?
One Pathfinder. Well, two with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! The circuit's fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Yeah, I think you're...
There's a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
That hair, though, that hair's fucked
you
up.
and Lexi swapped jobs?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old?
Ha,
right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
Dude, you don't even look that old.
Lexi and I switched places. She's younger. Well, for Asari. They're still teenagers when they're 200. And she's one hell of a doctor. She'll serve the Tempest well.
Aw.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal. That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Scott, I'll let you know.
There's my brother. Stop staring at me, you asshole.
Hi there. I'm
I
Jane
bet.
Garson, founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I'm here to welcome you to a whole new galaxy. The good news is, the hard part's over. We're here. If you have any questions now, just ask.
Your current location is Ark Hyperion, housing the human population. Ark Parchero, the Solarian vessel, confirmed departure in 2185. The Asari ship, Ark Lucinia, confirmed departure that same year, as did the Turian Ark Natanus, embarking in 2185. Presently, Ark Hyperion has arrived in the Helios cluster. Docking procedures with the Nexus are complete. All personnel should see their supervisors for updated task information. The Pathfinder is responsible for exploring and assessing new worlds for outpost placement and settlement. Each Ark is led by a Pathfinder who represents their species. Pathfinder Ryder is currently assigned to active duty for Ark Hyperion.
Okay, so that was a thing. Can't talk to any of you. Okay, so this is giving me a Fallout 4 feel. can't jump, I can just run in here. Alright, I guess I need to go actually do the mission objective. I don't wanna, I wanna explore, because it's a Mass Effect game, and that's what you do in Mass Effect games.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist, Pelisaria Basale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
This is HNS.
This is Addison. Our first outpost, Prodromos, has confirmed full deployment on the Eos. We expect the colony to be fully self-supporting soon and able to send us supplies.
I never... No.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tvessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help lifting documentary on the initiative.
Oh, wow.
Translation? Paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Maybe a crisis is the time for hope, rather than hard truths.
That was Tan's angle. But if we pretend everything's fine, who does that truly serve? The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
I have no idea.
Pool funding we don't have. I'm game if you are.
Let me get back to you.
Sure, who's busier than you? We can have technical difficulties for a while.
Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend.
Alright, bye, Rob.
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
Due respect, Director Tan, but you don't know me.
Oh, I think I do. Your ingenuity speaks for itself, Ryder. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful. He'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
That can change.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder's support.
I have concerns about your decision on Eos, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do us much good if the Kett attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight, for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
I wasn't really asking for it.
Of course. I support that kind of enthusiasm.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like Tan at all.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your brother, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. Something about Andromeda viability and perks. Could be useful.
Whole mood of the Nexus has changed since EOS. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Sorry. I really am not caring about other people's opinions on the game right now. As in people messaging me and basically spoiling shit for me when...
Can't relax yet. The initiative still has a lot of promises to keep.
And that's on us. But it's damn good to know we're on the right track.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Hello, Girth. I'm liking it. It's a lot funnier than I expected so far. The Normandy! Sorry, I got really excited because the Normandy. Secretly acquired blueprints of the SSV Normandy SR2, a stealth frigate based on designs co-developed by the Systems Alliance and the Turian Hierarchy. I'm really, really enjoying it so far. It is funnier than I expected. Huh. I'm liking Liam a lot, considering I was very worried about... I was worried about the writing of his character because of how Jacob was, and it's the same writer. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, why the fuck would you? Why? Fuck does she want?
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know? You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP. Ready for spending.
I'll do the exploring. Don't you have someone else to track the numbers?
Get off your perch. This is where numbers become lives. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on Prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Yeah, I'm not feeling her at all.
Hello again, Pathfinder.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons. That's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brecker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
Okay, Addison has to go.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Brecker, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
You're kidding?
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our
I just don't like how she looks or how she sounds.
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things. Lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs. And eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin. I deal in full colony blocks of specialists. I can make individual requests, but we should start the overall system first.
All right, Brecca. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
All right, that worked. EOS unknown. Oh, I've got a bunch of points. Concussive shot. I don't have enough points. Hey, Malavent. How is everything treating you in your game? New profile unlocked. Soldier. And infiltrator. Yes. Cora has 9 points. Okay. You're waiting to use your sniper rifle. Concussive shot, just like Garrus. I love that it's grizzled veteran. Alright, good night, Evan. Thank you for hanging by both streams. Upgrade our Havoc. Adept Sentinel. So I've got everything unlocked. Inventory. Why can't I fix my loadout? Alright, well, you know what? This is not working out, so I'm going to go do other stuff. Okay, so I can't...
What am I going to do? Supply request is in. Dispatching
It's
to your
not
location.
right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Weekly injury report. Multiple casualties under heavy engagement.
There it is. I could not find those for love or money.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the Saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Secure message from intelligence. Requesting armor cam footage.
Because I took that mission and then I did not actually.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
No.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the Saboteur used.
Well, shit.
How many times have I told you this story?
343.
Wait, what? You've been keeping count? Rushan, that's
Same shit, different day.
not funny. Ryder, can you believe this place?
One space station slightly dented?
You should have seen it a year ago. It was more than just dented. Anyway, thanks for bringing me on. Tan can't kick me off the station now, and it's been nice seeing my granddaughter again.
You really did miss her while you were gone, huh?
I really did. Cash can handle herself just fine, but it's still good to be nearby, just in case.
Aw, Jack.
Superintendent Backmore, I have some reports here that...
Good job on the outpost. Maybe Addison will lighten up.
What do you mean?
She's been pretty upset about not having an initiative outpost established yet. Understandable, if you ask me. I'm just glad she's got work to focus on now.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Okay, I can't jump. I can't use my jump jet in here.
Guess this is your place now. Everything we achieve will be seen here.
Sure.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
We're seeing more and more skirmishes with the tech.
They are like an infection.
Hmm. Hey, Bodhi. Hello, and thank you for the host. How are you?
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
I'm trying to find this dude. Alright, where the...
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
So far, yeah.
Correction. Pathfinder. Wow. I'm Davis Carr, Alias News Service. Maybe you've heard my voice over the vids. I'm trying to file a story right now, but hey.
HNS, huh? Where are the rest of you?
I had an editor, but it's crazy out here. Now, beyond a freelancer or two, I'm it. All that stands between freedom and tyranny. Or something. I haven't had much sleep.
I met another journalist, Carrie Tavessa.
Yeah, we're running Carrie's series, Path of a Hero. Good stuff. I'm mostly on my own, so pretty much anyone who brings me news is welcome. Content is king, and her content is really touching a nerve.
It must be difficult to set up a broadcast from scratch.
No, it's easy. Beyond the lack of staff, resistant authorities, and constant technical glitches. Still, I'm getting there. May have an honest-to-goodness source in Nexus Security, if she ever calls me back.
Who's your source?
No journalist worth their salt will ever give that up.
Talk to you later, Davis.
Hey, Ryder, before you go, I hate to ask,
No.
but it seems like your job takes you all over, the places we can't broadcast yet. If I send receivers to your ship, would you mind placing them on some planets? It'll help get news out to even the most far-flung colonists.
What do you need from me exactly?
I'm digging up good stories here, but not a lot of people beyond the Nexus can hear them. Our long-distance transmitter sends package data between ships, and even planet-side, provided there's a receiver on the other end. I need someone to place. They need to go on planets with people.
I'll have to give it more thought.
Well, let me know. There aren't many people with the ship and clearance you have.
Did you get this, Bodhi, or are you waiting on it to arrive?
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
It's you! You're the human Pathfinder. I'm Sid, Vetra's sister. Vetra's told me all about you. Well, not all about you, but the important bits. I should probably get back to work.
Hey,
It was
Joy.
real nice meeting you, though.
What work do you do here?
Oh, I just monitor comms from colonists. Progress updates, hazards encountered. Note it down, pass on a report to Sean at the end of the day.
Important job.
I know. It's nice to hand in a report and have someone say I helped.
I'll let you get back to work.
Where is this dude after he had me fucking scan all of these things for him? So it looks like I need to go up some stairs. Monkey, who are you? Oh, Raving Stock Monkey. I was like, who are you calling a monkey?
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one...
Oh, I'm not looking for help, Bodhi.
Shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
I'm not looking for help, and actually, I actively do not want any backseating or tips unless I explicitly ask. And the game is new enough where I don't think anyone is going to have tips for what I'm doing. I mean, obviously, if you've done this part as well... you might have some tips, but overall I doubt anyone would have any. Hey, Monet. Okay, that's Drac. Someone earlier popped in and was trying to backseat, and it really fucking annoyed me.
Yes, Pathfinder?
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
We send them where you signal, because that's where the need is. There's no time for preference.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Struggling. Need I remind you that viability isn't abstract? It's lives, our foothold. Get out there, Ryder. Pathfind. We're dying.
Director Addison.
Pathfinder.
Can I tell you how much I do not like this chick at all? While I normally do not advocate violence, I do kind of want to punch Addison in the mouth. Yeah, not much has changed since I played earlier today.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Although, just like the Citadel, I am lost. You can sniper for me.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Chief Garson. The Initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jared Tan has provided a few details so far. Without Chief, we wouldn't be here. We are here.
I can't figure it out. Well, I think you have to highlight what it is you're looking for. Like, highlight what your objective is, and then click on that. The lighting UV in the game? Not sure what you mean, Bodhi. You mean all the lighting in the game?
It's you.
Fuck's your problem?
You, Pathfinder. I have a word or two for you.
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
Hey, my dad died for this dream. He was trying to fix things for all of us.
Some dream. He fixed us all right.
Can I
Go to hell,
punch?
Pathfinder.
Wow. Can I, Damn, none of my powers work on the space station.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omnitool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than...
Hey, Sharif,
Raj
thanks
could
for the
have done this.
host.
But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Pathfinder?
How do you feel about all this, now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
What about your family?
Wow, that was messed
I'm an
up.
orphan. My parents died on the Mintuar colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't... Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
Have to go now. See you later.
Later.
Okay, well that was a little weird.
Ryder.
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
We powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Note are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
I wish he were still here. There's so much he could have taught me.
You'll do fine. You're off to a good start. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Will you be bringing Hyperion folks out of stasis?
That's my job. We're keeping it to specific personnel for now. Those who can help the Nexus get back on its feet. But with outpost settlement starting, we'll soon be able to wake up more.
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Yes, like 600 years later. There's options to kind of input about your Shepard. There's some references to things that occurred across the 3 games. But there's not operations. Cryo Bay. Actually, let's go to the Cryo Bay. I don't know, I thought the whole thing took place well after Mass Effect 3. That's what Google's for. So Andromeda takes place after Mass Effect 3, 600 years later, but it takes place so far removed from our galaxy that the impact of Mass Effect 3 does not impact it. The events of Mass Effect take place in 2183. Mass Effect 2 opens in the same year, but is abruptly put on hold for 2 years while Commander Shepard is declared killed in action by Systems Alliance. Shepard is awoken by Cerberus after they spend billions resurrecting her, I'm changing the pronouns, which is in 2185 when the rest of Mass Effect 2 takes place. What this means, however, is the Andromeda mission launches long before the events of Mass Effect 3, that game begins in 2186. Depending on when in 2185 the mission departs, those aboard the ship might be aware of Commander Shepard's exploits as first human inspector, but might also still believe him to be dead after the destruction of the Normandy SR-1 in 2183. And this is RPG site. Sorry.
I'll make it right, Dash. I promise.
Harry, what's happening with Scott?
Well, we got him out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam...
Some do, some don't.
Find him, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, he's still in a coma, but he also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
I wouldn't think that's even possible.
You and me both, but Sam, well, I guess supercomputers have a different view of things.
Though in a coma, Scott's mental processes remain intact.
So is he okay?
You can ask him yourself. A moment while I establish a link with his implant. Proceed.
Scott? Can you hear me?
Is that you, sis? I don't understand. What's happening?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
Wow, really? How are we talking?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
Guess I'll take your word for it. I can't feel anything, but I still hear you. Is Dad okay?
Shit.
I'm not sure how to say this, but he's dead, Scott.
What?
There was an accident.
What do you... Accident? How? I mean, Dad...
I know. It was all very sudden. Nothing anyone could do.
I don't believe it.
I'm sure he'd want to be here now.
Did we at least find home? Dad kept talking about how amazing it would be.
There's been some complications. The Golden Worlds didn't exactly deliver.
I don't understand. I thought...
Scott?
This is all wrong. This is a nightmare.
Scott, it's okay. I didn't mean to.
His pulse rate is increasing rapidly.
I don't feel well.
No shit.
That's enough for now. He needs to rest.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Oops. Sorry, bro. Hey, I don't actually have siblings. I don't know how to talk to one.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson, and the initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided a few details
Sure.
so far.
Without Gene, we wouldn't
Excuse
be here.
me.
But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
I'm sorry. Just trying to knock them around.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Well, that was pointless.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check
Hey,
another.
Brooklyn. Thanks for the host.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
I thought that said Liara for a second.
Inaccurate match.
Tracking enemy activity. Reports out to intelligence.
The fuck did he come from?
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Pathfinder, do you have
This person is not a match.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Excuse me.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus